Southern California's album Alternative, FM 101.9. We have moved into the music hall. I'm joined by Ben Harper and his band. And boy, for four guys, you sure take up a lot of room. Let me tell you. Ben Harper is a native of the Inland Empire, a local guy. Just released his second album, Fight for Your Mind. So do you still live here? Do you still live in the LA area?
Yeah, I live in LA proper now.
Is your family out east?
Yeah.
Your music is very difficult to categorize, and we don't like labels anyway. So why don't you just do one, and then people can hear what it is that Ben Harper does?
All right. May I introduce the group?
Please do.
All right.
Please do.
On bass guitar and on June, which is an African drum, West African drum, the bass drum in the djembe family, Juan Nelson. And, right?
Okay. Next.
And on percussion, Leon Lewis Mobley.
And Leon, you have the coolest looking drums here. Are those congas or bongos? I don't know what are they? They're really pretty.
They're tubanos.
Tubanos. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Oliver Charles on drums.
Hi, Oliver. So we're very percussion heavy in here today. This is cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's Ben Harper. What song are you going to do?
Oppression. Oppression, you prey on us when we sleep. Oppression, you chase after the tired, the poor, and the weak. Oppression, I swear you mean only harm. Oppression, you reach out with your long arm. But oppression, I won't let you near me. Oh, oppression, you shall learn to fear me, yes you will. Oppression, you seek population control. Oppression, to divide and to conquer is your goal. Oppression, I swear that hatred is your home. Oppression, you just won't leave bad enough alone. And oppression, I won't let you near me. Oh no, oppression, you shall learn to fear me. Yes, you will. Oppression, I don't see how you sleep. Oppression, for your bleeding conscience I weep. Oppression, you may have the dollar on your side, but oppression from the gospel truth you cannot hide. And oppression, I won't let you near me. Oh no, oppression, you shall learn to fear me. Yes, you will. Oppression, I won't let you near me. Oh, oppression, you shall fear me. Yes, you will. I say we're sick and tired of your poison technology, slowly, surely killing humanity. We know and we understand, yeah, the mighty God's in the living man. You can fool some people sometime, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. And now you see the light. You better stand up for your right. Come on and get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Oh, don't give up the fight. Come on now, get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Oh, we won't give up the fight. No, we never give up. Oh, it's you who has the authority. The one who's right is the majority. Yeah.
Ben Harper live in the Music Hall at FM 101.9. Oppression, the lead-off track on the new album, Fight for Your Mind. Obviously, Bob Marley, an influence there. Who are your other influences?
So many people, like a lot of early blues, Delta blues. John Hurt, Elizabeth Cotton, Robert Johnson, Blind Willie Johnson, Hendrix.
Now, yeah, you have a very unique sound. People may not know your music, but when they hear you, it's like, okay, that's Ben Harper. Your voice is one part. Another part of the instruments you play. In fact, that was just a regular acoustic guitar, but
Yeah.
the one that you were sound checking on, is that the Weisenborn? Is that how you say it? Weisenborn?
Yeah, the Weisenborn.
That is a cool. Why don't you describe what it is? Because
It's a
very
hollow neck acoustic lap slide guitar.
Is that similar to the Hawaiian lap guitar?
Yeah, so a lot of times Hawaiian guitars is, there's just different. There's acoustic Hawaiian lap slide guitar, and there's electric Hawaiian lap slide guitar, and then there's the pedal steel.
Right.
But this is the Weisenborn, and it's really none of those, although it's both. It's an acoustic instrument. The neck and the body is one hollow resonance chamber, so it's a square hollow neck, and it's unfretted. There's no frets.
Wow.
It looks like Picasso drew it.
Yeah,
you know?
it really
It's just
does.
kind of a weird shaped guitar. It's gorgeous.
And really, there's no frets, so you have to have.
Good perception.
Yeah, it's
Good depth perception.
well as far as like intonation, it's
Uh-huh.
really you have to have. It's like a cello. It's fretless, and so the bar really becomes a bow, and you have to have cello accuracy for intonation because with slide you can't be a little in tune. It's either on, or it's,
So you've been playing this since you were a kid?
Well, no, I've been playing this for about 5 years.
All right. Now that sound. So did you go searching for this particular sound, or did you just happen upon it and say that's it?
Well, I used to play bottleneck a lot, bottleneck all the time, but I just found it real limiting as far as my musical expression, bottleneck, because so much has been done. Everybody who plays bottleneck now sounds like Blind Blake, Robert Johnson, and I don't want to sound like those guys. Those guys don't want to sound like me. I'm not from the Delta.
Right.
I don't play Delta blues. I'm from the Inland Empire, so I play Inland Empire blues.
All right. We'll get to one of those because you've got the Weisenborn.
Yeah.
You've got it out. So the next song you'll do on that. In the meantime, I want to ask you about your other passion, which is skateboarding. Is that still such a passion for you?
Oh yeah, all day.
All day, every day?
I'm working on. I want to get better at it though. I want to like jump. Be able to jump fire hydrants and trash cans and stuff. And I'm not that good. I'm just really starting to get up in the air. I mean, because I've been skating all my life. You know what I mean? But I had to let it lie because I found other interests. Like a lot of my homeboys, they stuck with it all their life. And now they're in pools and flying over all kinds of things. So I'm just getting back to it as of like a year ago.
All right, here's my question about skateboarding. It's not like rollerblades where they're laced onto you. So when you jump,
rollerblades are weak. Rollerblades are for chumps.
Hey.
I can't get on with rollerblades. You know what I mean? Because I can't get on with them.
Okay, yeah. But okay, so when you jump on a skateboard, how does it stay up and not fall out from under your feet?
Magic. Right?
That's what I've been missing. All right, on your bio, at the end of the bio, you ask for any old school skateboard gear to be sent to you.
Yeah,
Why?
check it, because I collect it.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I ride old school. Although I love new school, and I got some new school
okay,
gear
wait a
too.
minute. I was thinking like old school, like schools who have old skateboard gear. That's not what you're talking about. Boy, did he just give me a dirty look. All right, so what's the difference between old school?
I don't know anything, and that's still the lamest thing I ever heard.
Tell her.
Not old school skateboard. All right, so what's the difference between old school and I guess there's new school?
Yeah, like the new school board, they've got double tails and things.
Okay.
Yeah, I could talk to you all,
Yeah,
But anyway, if you do have any old school gear, skateboarding gear, please send it to 338 North Foothill Road, Beverly Hills, California, 90-21-0.
That's Virgin
Care of
Records.
Ben Harper. Yeah.
Right. So what did they get in return? Anything?
Well, if they want some money for it, they can put me a little receipt and I'll send them a check.
Oh, cool. Oh, oh boy, now you're really leaving yourself on.
But I'd rather have it free.
Maybe a signed CD or something. I'd rather have it free.
Right? I mean, if it's just lying around the house.
Okay, that's Ben Harper. He's in the music hall here at FM 101.9. How about another song?
Bet.
What are you gonna do here?
This is a song called Ground on Down. From the ground on down. I hate to say I love you because it means that I will be with you forever. Or we'll sadly say goodbye. And I love to say I hate you because it means that I can't live my life happily without you. Or we'll sadly live a lie. And you're working your way from the ground on down, your way from the ground on down, on.
in the Music Hall at FM 101.9. Ground on Down, another song from the new album, Fight for Your Mind. Gotta say, thank you. You've definitely woken up this building on a Monday morning. Get our week started off right. And aside from sounding great, you have the best looking instruments. Even the bass is really cool looking. So it's just visually fun to watch as well. Cool instruments, great sound. Ben Harper, the new album, Fight for Your Mind. You're playing House of Blues August 15th?
Yeah.
Have you played there yet?
No, we played at the one in New Orleans,
Ah.
the Percussionist and I, but never in L.A.
All right. Well, we'll send some listeners down your way.
Great.
The first album, Welcome to the Cruel World, is still out there, but the new one's Fight for Your Mind. Thank you for coming by the Music Hall. It's great meeting you.
And let me give a shout to my peoples, moms in my family in Inland Empire, and JP, Tim and Joey, the crew, Bob, Steve, Kate the Great, Agnes, Jeff,
The gang at the label.
Yes, everybody at the label, Andy, Margie,
All right.
Marianne, Phil Q, Kaz, and Ben Harper in the Innocent Criminal Band.
Oh, is that the band name?
Yeah, the Innocent
Criminal
Criminals.
Band. Cool. All right. Well, it's great meeting you. Thanks for coming by the
All
Music
right,
Hall.
positive.